All right. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time, and welcome to my ultimate excuse to ride my absolutely favorite attraction at Walt Disney World. We begin at Blizzard Beach Water Park. Let me explain. The slopes are open today from 10 to 7 p.m. here at Blizzard Beach. I love the alligator. Great theming. Thanks for clicking on this video, guys. Thanks for being here. I am Tampa J, Walt Disney World annual pass holder. I am returning to Blizzard Beach today because last time I was unable to ride. Little did I know until I got here. It was my first visit. I was unable to ride the Sky Ride. They have a classic Sky Ride inside of Blizzard Beach Water Park, and I believe it's the only one of its kind on Walt Disney World property. Now they do have the Skyliner, but this is like a classic ski lift, hence the theming, Blizzard Beach. So I want to take that baby up to the side of the mountain and show you one of the very best views in all of Walt Disney World. There is an observation platform up there, an observation area, and up there is the best view of the Tower of Terror. Haha! My favorite ride in all of Walt Disney World. I love it. It's time to drop in. It's been a while. I don't think I've ridden it since the 30th anniversary last July. Maybe I've ridden it since then, but it's my favorite ride. This is the ultimate excuse, but how cool is it? I want to ride the Sky Ride too. I've been dying to ride that. It was a little too busy last time I was here, so I'm going to show you the Sky Ride. We're going to show you the view, and then we're going to head over to Hollywood Studios to drop in. That's the video. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Much ahead. And really simple. You just walk right in, show them your badge like at the other parks, scan your magic band, all that stuff right here. I pointed this out the last time I was here. I really appreciate the ski resort slash winter theming in Florida. My getaway spring break place, my parents and I would always stay on Clearwater Beach, was called the Snowflake Inn, and they did the same thing there. The beach house. Inside they've got Blizzard Beach merchandise, of course, all kinds of Disney merchandise in here. Uh-oh, whoops. I showed this the last time I was here, but on the outside I think it looks better this way. Someone slipped up and hit the house. In the rafters we've got sleds. There's a pink one and it says Blizzard Beach right on it. I miss some snow sledding. Maybe I'll do that again someday. Do a little GoPro action up north somewhere. Never thought of that. Hey, much ahead. So right here behind the ski rentals booth, aka the cash register where you purchase your goods in here, there's a giant map of the entire park. So where we're headed is up here at the top of the mountain. There's an observation platform, and it's right there. And we're gonna go up there via the Sky Ride, the ski lift. You can see it right here. So this is what we're gonna do. Again, just a massive water park. I'll put a link to the video. We spent an entire day out here, so you can watch that later if you want to. I've never seen a clock like this, and I've never seen one like this at Disney World. One of the best things here is the river that goes all the way around and through the park underneath the cave. Such relaxing times. Really enjoyed this with Chris the girl the last time we were here. Really fun.
The chairlift will resume moving momentarily.
And here it is. This is what I was talking about. Currently paused. Classic chairlift, ski lift. I remember when they used to have one of these.
Please remain seated. The chairlift will resume moving momentarily.
When they had one of these at Magic Kingdom, they had a Sky Ride. It was more of a bucket Sky Ride. I remember riding that upon my first visit to Walt Disney World. Also, this reminds me of the lift.
Please remain seated.
Oh my gosh!
Will resume moving momentarily.
This reminds me of the lift I just rode out in Santa Cruz at the Santa Cruz Boardwalk. Just very classic. The only classic ski lift slash Sky Ride at Walt Disney World. This is it. This is the only one. Again, not counting the Skyliner. That's something different. This is cool. I've been dying to get back here. I hate that I couldn't ride it that day. It was just, we were in a hurry and there was too long of a wait. It was a long line. All right, let's go get in line. There's a little line right now. Not that terrible though. There's a lot more people going up than coming down currently. And little did I know they have a single express line. But the current wait is just under 30 minutes, about 25 minutes. Oh yeah, and the name of this is Chairlift to Mount Gushmore. So we're heading up to Mount Gushmore. I love that. Single express line closed. All right, so I won't be on this one because it's blocked off, but I will be on the blue one back here. All right, check it out. I'm on. This is so awesome, so smooth. We're gonna get a great view up here. Already seeing the gigantic water slide. I can't believe this is going down. I've waited so long to ride this. I only know it existed about a month ago, and I just kept dreaming about it. I've been to California and back since then, and I think I may have had a dream about riding this out in California. Got picnic tables down here. It's a great spot to picnic. Although it looks very cold out here, I tell you what, it's very warm. Warm, and it smells like chlorine. That slide looks awesome. I'll have to come back sometime and enjoy the water park. Here's one of the there's the very first slide I rode here at Blizzard Beach a couple weeks ago. That one right there with the raft. That was very fun. All right, take a screenshot. It'll last longer. Yeah. All right, so they do have like a bucket there. I think that's ADA. Awesome. ADA accessible for the sky lift or ski lift. Check this out. About ready to go down the slide. Yay! We're gonna stop right here. Oh my gosh! All right, we're kind of bouncing right now. Look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, fair warning, you bounce quite a bit right here. Oh man, this is a must-do. It's a great ride. And then I will obviously take it back down. So that's gonna be a great view once I come back down. Almost to the top. Look at this. Here's the deck, the giant slide. Cool. Got all kinds of things going on here. Look at the detail here, I love it. It feels cold, but it feels warm, if you know what I mean. All right, almost to the stop. All right, going up, please raise feet. All right, I did it. There it went. That was fun. Now you can see I'm very high. We've made it to Mount Gushmore, elevation 90 feet. All right, so we've reached the observation deck, sign pointing this way. You're just gonna see this unfold. Also brought my other camera so I can zoom in, show you what's going on here more. Check it out. Look at this view. There they go. That looks fun. Race to the bottom. You can see the entire water park, the lagoon, and then way out here, you can see the rest of Walt Disney World, a lot of it, including the Tower of Terror, which is that building sticking up right there. Look at this. Also the Swan and Dolphin over to the left. This is just the walkway. We're heading to the observation deck, which is right here. Oh, so cool. I didn't walk over here the last time. I love how that looks like it's a slide, but that's fake. You go right off the end here, but there is water coming down. Whoa. And welcome to the best view in all of Walt Disney World, specifically if you want to see the Tower of Terror. But there's the sky ride we just came up, the lift. Whoa, I just got wet. Winds are blowing this way. That's awesome. You can see the windsock up there too. Look at that. Not the back side, the front side, Hollywood Tower. I'm gonna go over to Hollywood Studios after we leave here and drop in. I love that 13th floor. We gotta be at least a couple miles away. See how far I can zoom in. That's as far as I can go. Also, you can see over here the studio for Aerosmith, I believe, right there. That's the Aerosmith coaster. Soon to be Muppets. Yuck. I love the Muppets, but I want them to stay where they're at. And then you can literally see the swan. Oh no, wait, that's the fish. That's the dolphin. You can literally see the fish, the dolphin. There's the swan of Swan and Dolphin Resort. Right there on the boardwalk. Now, I don't know what that is. That's way out there. I can't make it out. Someone might know. Comment below if you know what this is. But it's just to the left of the Swan and Dolphin. And I believe this right here is Saratoga. The Saratoga Disney Resort, which is literally right across the street here on Blizzard Beach. Then way out here past the pool area, out there on the horizon, you can see the lights of the baseball fields at Disney's Wide World of Sports. So right there are the mountain peaks up at 2. Galaxy's Edge. Thankfully this camera has a very good zoom, very grainy, it's far away. That's 17 times zoom there. Galaxy's Edge. Also, this slide is right here. I mean, like right there. You start there. No one's currently going down it. Whoa, not again. Almost got wet again. This is so cool. The observation deck at Blizzard Beach. All right, I gotta be very careful here. I'm gonna walk to the other side of the deck. They've got skis up here to grab. Get a better look at the lift. Check this out. Whoa. Wow, such a great view of the tower chair. The sun's hitting it a little bit better. Let me get that again. Again, my ultimate excuse to ride this thing. It's been a while since I've been to Hollywood Studios and ridden my favorite attraction. So I snapped a photo on my camera, which came out much clearer than the video. There you go. That is amazing. What a great view. All right, check this out. I didn't notice this last time. You can see the McDonald's that's on property over the backside of Mount Gushmore. There you go, zoomed in for you. That's awesome. McDonald's sounds really good. All right, so little did I know, you can only ride the ski lift up the mountain. You cannot ride it down the mountain. Check this out. There's no loading zone up here, so that makes sense. That's why there's no one coming down the ski lift. So most likely people watching this that knew that were saying to me the whole time, Jay, you can't go down it. Well, I didn't realize that until now. You can only come up the ski lift. You cannot go down the ski lift. No wonder why there was no people coming down. You can get really close to the falls. All right. Also, there's just water spraying at you everywhere. I can't avoid getting wet right here. I'll dry out. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try it. Not the Spicolis, bro. We have a step over it. Okay, you just get, my leg got a little wet, but I got it. Also, this is a great photo spot. Summit Plummet, Mount Gushmore, and the Sky Ride. Super cool. No pun intended. All right, I want to point out that I have a brand new t-shirt. Shout out to my friends at 7th.INK for sending me this. This is called I think it's the angler shirt. You got this creepy fish. 7th.INK gifted me this shirt. You can purchase it yourself. I'll put a link in the description below. Also a discount code. I've got many 7th.INK shirts. I love their t-shirts, but this is a brand new one. Had to shout them out. So check them out. That's 7th.INK. 7th.INK. All right, so check this out. This is how we're gonna gauge it. We're 3.8 miles away from Hollywood Studios here in the Blizzard Beach parking lot. So we were roughly looking across almost 4 miles, give or take. So from here to about right there is the Hollywood Tower Chair. So I'd say it's about half that. I'd say it's about 2 miles because this is 3.8 just to weave around. Say about 2 miles we were looking across Walt Disney World at that precious attraction that we're about to go to. 9 minutes to Hollywood Studios. Hi, no hat. And straight away, past the tram through the parking lot, the Skyliner, which is a very fun and smooth, well, somewhat smooth, depends on how windy it is, back to it, somewhat smooth transportation system across Walt Disney World. Takes you over to the Epcot area. All right, I always walk it. I never take the tram here. I don't think I've ever taken the tram at Hollywood Studios. Maybe a long time ago. Always enjoy the walk as I can see the Tower of Terror as I'm walking in. Again, this is the ultimate excuse for me to ride my favorite attraction today. So I just want to thank you all for being here and welcome to what is left of Michael Eisner's MGM Studios, the original name of course. And look at this, I'm back in Tinseltown. I was at the real Tinseltown less than 2 weeks ago. Remembers the video out in front of the Chinese Theater, the OG. Checking out Paul Newman's star. Also well, no, Paul Newman's handprints. Also his wife, Joanne Woodward, and showing the new star of Mr. John Carpenter. And I just saw that Green Day is about to get their very first star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on May 1st in a couple days. Today is April 29th. All right, so I missed my turn to Hollywood Tower of Terror, of course. Gotta head back to Sunset Boulevard. But I have to point out that this statue is just freaking awesome. And check this out. Right down here, a little plaque. I don't know if I've ever read this, on camera at least. Movies are a medium of expression, like a symphony orchestra or a painter's brush and canvas. Walt Disney said that. And look at this, in 2 days, May 1st, 1989, the world you have entered was created by the Walt Disney World Company and is dedicated to Hollywood, not a place on the map, but a state of mind that exists wherever people dream and wonder and imagine. A place where illusion and reality are fused by technological magic. We welcome you to Hollywood that never was and always will be. Michael Eisner. So I never realized that MGM Studios, aka Hollywood Studios, was born the day after I was, 2 years later. The Tower of Terror. Speaking of Michael Eisner, it was his idea, of course, for the park and for this attraction. Always love pointing this out. The Hollywood Tower of Terror was originally supposed to be a Young Frankenstein ride. Mel Brooks. Eisner actually approached Mel Brooks and pitched the idea, and they actually made the original design after Frankenstein's castle. This could have been the first Frankenstein's castle in Orlando. Now we know there's another one. I don't know if anyone's put that together. Epic Universe just opened over there and there's a Frankenstein's castle. This could have been the first Frankenstein's castle, or maybe they would have changed their mind over there at Epic if it had been. But yeah, ultimately, Eisner wanted Mel Brooks to come out here, create some movies, have his own attraction. That would have been cool, but I think Mel decided not to do it. And then the Twilight Zone came into full effect. And here we are. All right, so here I am at the corner of Gower, Sunset Boulevard, about to walk through the main gates to the Hollywood Tower. It looks like it is currently a 50-minute wait. Oh wow, the line's all the way down the hill. Didn't expect that. All right, here are the main gates. The Hollywood Tower Hotel, established in 1917. Always love to point out, it all started on Halloween 1939. We begin our halfway to Halloween celebration right now, much ahead. All right, it's 12:26, almost into the door. All right, here we are. We were very lucky the last time we were here. A cast member took us behind the scenes here. We were able to sit on the sofa. That was a good time. Thank you again for doing that. That made our day. Absolutely love this. All right. Oh yeah, I love the pre-show. And I always have to point out that the show that you see was produced and directed by Joe Dante. Joe Dante, the director of Gremlins. He's the one that did this show, The Twilight Zone.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star. And this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
Oh man, that never gets old. Alright, here we are. Here we come, 13th floor service elevator.
Hands up all the way. Both hands up all the way.
Alright.
You are the passengers on the open common elevator to ascend into your very own episode, the Twilight Zone.
Freaking love that. Today's creature feature.
One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an
Go it up.
elevator and had a nightmare. That door is opening once again, and this time, it's opening for you.
Always love the eye. Oh, almost there. Oh, here we go.
You are about to discover what
2 minutes in.
beyond the fifth dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of your imagination.
Let's see how many times we go up and down.
Terror.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Down! Ah! Oh! Oh my God! There's the Hollywood sign right there. Oh! Sorry. Oh! Awesome! Look at that! Ah! Oh, I lost count. We're going back up. Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh, that wasn't too bad. Here we go. Whoa, shake it. Whoa! Oh man, back up again. Oh. E equals MC square. There it goes. Love it. Oh man, that never gets old. So good.
Something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
Please do it. Please do it. I love it when they do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please gather your belongings and watch
Welcome
your
back.
step as you exit through the elevator.
Okay, so I forgot to update you on the time. It is 12:43, so that took far less than 50 minutes. I always love pointing out the Twilight Zone episode references behind the counter. Burgess Meredith's glasses. You know what? I don't have a Tower of Terror t-shirt. This one's kind of cool. Honestly, I've come through here so many times, I just haven't seen one that I love. I always like showing the lounge flies. That's so cool. Service elevator. Got Mickey and Minnie going to the ball. Halloween night. Also, oh, Stitch is in there. I didn't see Stitch. He's a bellhop. All right, I always have to point out that in the windows over here, specifically this one at the end, check this out. It's always Halloween at Hollywood Studios. Ha 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 ha. Stuck in time because it closed down. This has been an abandoned hotel since October 31st, 1939. I freaking love that ride. That's always a great time there. Just a beautiful attraction here. The attention to detail like no other. They don't make them like this here anymore in Disney. And one last thing here before I exit the park. I'm gonna pop into Tinseltown Photos. There's always some cool memorabilia to look at inside here. Like this right here. An autograph of Tippi Hedren. Tippi Hedren's autograph on Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds. You can faintly see the autograph right there, and there's a picture of Tippi right there on the corner. The Dalmatian on the porch, the old school TVs, the film reels, the carts. It almost looks like a computer. Got an old radio, got a cat, and then down over here is the Hollywood Studios. Flamingo! Yeah, they got one here too. Always look forward to seeing that. All right, guys. Thanks for enjoying my ultimate excuse for myself to ride my favorite ride. Me in person, you vicariously. thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna keep this one short just because my last 2 videos were very long. I like to do that sometimes. Sometimes you can't help it. Depends on what you're filming, the subject matter and whatnot. Today I was able to control it a little bit. Yeah, so I kept it a little short. I will see you guys not tomorrow, but the next day. Tomorrow's my birthday. I will be filming it, but I will put that out the next day. So see you in a couple days, and yeah, have a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe below if it's your first time. There's much ahead. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are or what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead. Right, Mickey? Right, right. Oh man, I gotta work on my Mickey. Not so good. That sounded more like Blue's Clues.